So think that you try to blame yourself on others, claiming that others can't express themselves because you want to tell people that you want to attack people for your personal belief, but nobody can attack you because you claim you're a player or a game time player, but you don't acknowledge when someone has a belief in God that they want to be seen because of the roach is eaten by a bird. Birds like to collect the information that other people don't see as beautiful because they see that when they see a roach, they see that it's lonely. Only certain type of things could touch God at a certain weight, you see? So when Romy seen a rat, I'd be like, how did she give me a sausage uh, tortilla? And it's like, I'll be like, man, that's not what I used to eat when I used to go to the kitchen in that cabinet. And and I had the clown photo after the year before apple pie from 1X, before this was on the wall. It's kind of faded away now, but I might be able to get a glimpse of like one of the things that it says. So sometimes there might be pieces to the puzzle that was already here after 2016, but before the fourth year is still 2016 was half age 25, and 2025 is half zodiac start, half age second month, half other age next 6 months, the next 6 months, and half meridian after August. So sometimes there's a tree, there's a winter with no end. There's a tree with two sides, and there's a meridian with a tree fall in between, a sunrise in a different way, as if the meridian was the fourth year from beginning, and that other meridian was the fourth year from the end, and the 24th year before 2028 in the middle of 30 years, in 2008 in the middle of 20 years, in 2018 in the middle of teenage years, 2018 to Zion 2030, and 2014 Zion reverse 1930 up, because it could be when I make a frame of a video, it could be something that brings a lot to me, because I said thank you Lord, because now the management can't evict me because she sees that there's no boundary, because she may have wanted the devil to relate to me, because she says, hey Maurice, you don't see that people are putting boundaries around you, because they want to tell people that you can't be free, because they've used internet and government and evictions to say that you can't be free because you can't relate to an American freedom of refrigerating and HUD housing, rooms in Gill Park, Buena Library in Wells Park, because people try to say they want to do work and they want to work on things and destroy things, because I didn't have money when I was a kid, when I had to get my first apartment when I was 15, because they try to put a boundary on me on job court before Des Plaines, and say that they want to business and work because they want to harass people, because they claim that when they try to make a business, they say that it's not God saying put a stop to it, when it's Bugs Life versus Tarzan, and different movies of 90s before Matrix and Shazam, because it might relate to something that when someone might try to work too much, and you'll be like, hey, I want to pray and exercise and be healthy, but someone might try to say, hey, I want to keep working, I want to keep harassing people, I want to make people go on HUD housing, lawsuit paper, disability, a whole bunch of information on one paper. So sometimes when it's too much information on one page, I'd be like, man, this is too much information on one page, you see? So I'd be like, how is they getting an eviction on me? Because there's too much information on here for me to read, and they say I have a mental illness because they try to lock me in a disability, but they say that when the people were trying to enter the house, they say that I can't say nothing because I have an illness. When they try to tell people that they locked me in a psych hospital with people with guns, and now they're trying to steal my identity using HUD housing by evicting me. That's why they try to get me out the hospital to put me here, so they could try to use the Mexicans to try to get the last say on the presidents, claiming that the sheriff didn't exist when they say I can't be free. Because when I seen a rat and people came and the rat was taken out the house, they say that it was in there 2022 apple pie, after 1999 before this year, in 2010 before last year, in 2020 before the year next year, is already after each half year and beginning a HF, and before it might have been a sickness. And sometimes a doctor could be as simple as taking a nigga's shirt off after coronavirus first start returning in 2022. Could be 4 years after 2019, all in one election. But they claim that there wasn't another president in the coronavirus after 2016. 8 bended backwards and forward from the middle. So I guess if you put 2050 and 2020, 1950 and 2020 in a bend of half of all, you'll say, how is it that I was already like this in 2016 after 2000 and summer 2007 before 2022? But they say that they can't prove that. They tried to put a boundary on me and say that I can't live a long life because they were attacking me for thousands of days before they tried to evict me after churches already existed before 2024, claiming that these people were already in the same state that they were before Biden was president and before 2004 president returned in the 4th year after 2014, claiming these big crab babies were in secret and they're trying to return after Trump, but they're trying to tell people that people fear them again because they already existed before this year.